This drone stumbled upon something eerie in the depths. You won't believe what happened next. The ocean is a realm filled with mysteries. Despite centuries of exploration, it often raises more questions than it answers, making it both fascinating and frightening. From a golden egg to blobs of squid mucus, here are 20 unexplained things found in the middle of the ocean. Number 20. Phantom Island of Bermia. Located off the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula in the Gulf of Mexico, Bermia is an island that has been charted on several maps from the 16th to the 20th centuries. But despite its documented existence on maps for hundreds of years, the island has been notably absent from observation since at least the mid-20th century, leading to widespread confusion and conspiracy theories. Bermia's existence was widely accepted until it mysteriously vanished, confounding maritime investigations and aerial surveys. This disappearance has raised numerous questions among the Mexican people and the scientific community about its actual existence and whereabouts. While historical records, including ship logs, have attested to the island's existence in the past, modern searches have turned up empty. In 1997, in an effort to resolve the mystery, the Secretary of the Navy of the Mexican government launched an extensive search. An oceanographic vessel covered over 300 square nautical miles in the area where Bermia was supposed to be located as per various historical maps. However, this expedition, like others, found nothing, further deepening the mystery of the island's existence. The disappearance of Bermia Island has also been entangled with conspiracy theories, including speculations about its destruction. The island's strategic location in terms of maritime boundaries and potential oil reserves in the Gulf of Mexico has fueled various theories, including some that suggest international removal or destruction of the island. These theories, however, remain unconfirmed. Number 19. The Batavia Shipwreck. Imagine the year 1628, and the Dutch East India Company ship, the Batavia, set sail on her maiden voyage to the Dutch East Indies. Laden with silver, jewels, and other precious cargo, the Batavia symbolized the era's burgeoning trade and exploration spirit. However, the voyage took a sinister turn. A mutiny led by the ship's under-merchant, Geronimus Cornelis, devolved into one of history's most brutal maritime disasters. After the Batavia struck a coral reef off the coast of Western Australia, Cornelis and his followers commandeered the ship's remains, casting adrift those who opposed them. This marked the beginning of a reign of terror on the Abrolhos Islands, where over 120 survivors, including women and children, were mercilessly slaughtered. It wasn't until centuries later, in 1963, that its wreck was discovered. The ship's remains, along with artifacts and skeletal remains of the victims, paint a vivid and grim picture of the ordeal endured by the Batavia's passengers and crew. However, to this day, much about the final moments of the Batavia wreck remains unknown. Number 18. Whale songs are getting deeper. The phenomenon of whale songs getting deeper is a fascinating topic that has intrigued scientists for decades. A recent study analyzed over 1 million songs from 3 species of large baleen whales: fin whales, Antarctic blue whales, and pygmy blue whales. Researchers found a long-term trend of falling pitch in these whale songs. For example, the pitch of Antarctic blue whale calls has been decreasing by about 0.14 Hz per year, and similar trends were observed in other species. In 2002, the pitch of the blue whale's call was about 27.5 Hz, which had dropped to around 25.6 Hz by 2015. This change in pitch is equivalent to about a whole tone or major second interval in Western music tradition. One significant finding is that this change in pitch is not due to noise pollution, as the southern Indian Ocean, where the study was conducted, has grown quieter in recent years. The study suggests that the pitch drop could be an anatomical consequence of singing less loudly, possibly due to growing numbers of whales or changes in the ocean. As the whale population increases, whales may not need to sing as loudly to communicate with each other over long distances. Number 17. Mysterious Purple Orb. In 2016, researchers from the Nautilus Exploration Program stumbled upon a peculiar sight in the waters near the Channel Islands off the coast of Southern California. A mysterious purple orb nestled on the seafloor. The orb's unusual color and appearance left the team both baffled and intrigued. They quickly slurped it up with a vacuum for closer examination aboard the ship. Initial analysis suggested that this orb might be a new species, a possibility that excited marine biologists. Some experts posited that the orb could be a type of sea slug, specifically a pleurobranch. If confirmed, this would be the first discovery of a purple pleurobranch, adding a new page to the already diverse book of marine life. The specimen was then sent to the Harvard Museum of Comparative Zoology for further study. Scientists there continued unraveling the orb's mysteries, a process that could take months or even longer. The potential of discovering a new species sparked a flurry of speculation and excitement in the scientific community. Number 16. Spaghetti worm on the seafloor. Spaghetti worms, known scientifically as Eupolimnia crassicornis, are a fascinating species of annelid or segmented worms commonly found near the Florida Keys and Puerto Rico. These intriguing creatures primarily reside on the sea bottom, where they live buried in the sand, creating tube-like structures for themselves. What makes spaghetti worms particularly interesting is their appearance, resembling small pom-poms on the seafloor. This is due to their long, thin tentacles that they use for feeding and exploring the seafloor around the opening of their tubes. You can see how these tentacles have earned them the nickname spaghetti worm. When removed from their tubes, these worms reveal their colorful bodies, which are usually unseen. A remarkable type of spaghetti worm known as Barones was observed by researchers from Amari during an expedition in the Gulf of California. This shaggy species, previously known only from the Bahamas, displayed a unique and spectacular appearance, further adding to the diverse and fascinating world of marine life. One specimen of a spaghetti worm, identified as Terabellida, a type of marine polychaete worm, was found at a depth of 8,100 feet by the submersible outfit, showcasing the depth at which these creatures can exist. Because of the depth that these species live in, we haven't had a lot of opportunities to study them, hence our lack of knowledge about these pom-pom-like beings. Number 15. Milky Sea phenomena. The Milky Sea phenomena, often shrouded in maritime lore and mystery, is a captivating natural spectacle that has fascinated sailors and scientists for centuries. This phenomenon occurs in certain parts of the ocean where the water surface takes on a milky appearance, emitting a soft blue-green glow. The cause of this extraordinary event has long been a subject of speculation and study. For hundreds of years, sailors have shared stories of encountering vast expanses of pale, milky, glowing waters, sometimes extending as far as the eye can see. These tales describe the waters as ghostly and ethereal, often likened to a sea of glowing milk stretching across the ocean. In the 1980s, a breakthrough in understanding this phenomenon occurred when scientists on a research cruise in the Arabian Sea identified the likely cause of this constant glow. They discovered microscopic bioluminescent bacteria existing in enormous quantities were responsible for this luminous display. The discovery was supported by two British scientists in 1993, who delved into historical records from mariners to further study this phenomenon. These bioluminescent bacteria, billions or trillions of them, populate the water column from the surface to the seafloor, emitting light through a chemical reaction within their bodies. In the 1800s, mariners who witnessed the spectacle had no idea what caused it and often attributed it to something sinister or otherworldly. This phenomenon, also known as Mariel, has since been demystified to a significant extent, yet it continues to captivate the imagination of those who study and witness it. Number 14. See-through monster. The pink see-through fantasia, a mesmerizing and almost otherworldly creature, is a type of sea cucumber discovered in 2007. This species is a free-swimming sea cucumber and a deep-sea one at that. It's notable for its completely transparent body, which intriguingly reveals its entire digestive system, including the mouth, anus, and intestines. Yes, this creature isn't very secretive. This particular pink see-through fantasia is found approximately 1.5 miles deep in the Celebes Sea, located west of Borneo. Its habitat and behavior make it a fascinating subject for marine biologists and deep-sea researchers. The pink see-through fantasia is not just notable for its appearance, but also because it's bioluminescent, meaning it can emit light. This characteristic adds to its already captivating presence in the deep sea. Number 13. Centuries-old Japanese mermaid. Discovered in a Japanese temple, this mummified mermaid has been the subject of recent scientific analysis, revealing unexpected details about its composition. Contrary to initial assumptions, the mermaid is not what it seems at first glance. Researchers in Japan embarked on a study of this 300-year-old mermaid mummy to determine its exact origins. The findings of this research have provided new insights into this peculiar and somewhat gruesome artifact residing within the Injuin Temple in Asakuchi City, Japan. For numerous years, this mummy measures about 1 foot long. It features a hairy monkey-like upper body, a facial expression resembling a grimace, pointed teeth, and tiny hands. Notably, it possesses head and forehead hair, contributing to an eerily human-like appearance. In contrast, its lower half unmistakably adopts a fish-like form, marked by a scaly tail that enhances its striking and eerie presence. For decades, the mummified mermaid, said to have been captured in the Pacific Ocean between 1736 and 1741, held a revered status, believed to possess powers of immortality. This belief persisted until Hiroshi Kinoshita of the Okayama Folklore Society discovered the mummy in a box, prompting a deeper investigation into its true nature. Upon investigation, researchers revealed that the mermaid was, in reality, an assembly crafted from bones, pufferfish skin, and animal hair. Number 12. Bizarre Hydrothermal Field. Located over 7,500 feet beneath the surface, just south of Grand Cayman in the Caribbean, the Dam Hydrothermal Field is a true oceanic oddity. Here, towering mounds and chimneys stretch up to 164 feet high, but what's really strange is what they're made of. Not the usual iron and copper sulfides you'd find in most hydrothermal vents, but a magnesium-rich mineral called talc. Yes, the same one found in baby powder. What's weirder about this is the fact that its temperature, location, and other features are extremely strange. This vent field, sitting on ancient oceanic crust, emits fluids that are less acidic and warmer than you'd expect, with temperatures reaching up to 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's just say that the Dam vent field is similar to discovering a hidden underwater volcanic world, complete with its own unique life forms, similar to those found thousands of miles away at the mid-Atlantic ridge. Now, who knows just what other revelations will turn up from this region? If this field can thrive on its own and stay undetected for centuries, perhaps even thousands of years, it's entirely possible that there are more bizarre and more fascinating ecosystems underwater that are yet to be revealed. It seems that the deeper we go into the ocean, the more unbelievable and otherworldly the location becomes. Number 11. The Mysteries of the Sargasso. The Sargasso Sea, a unique region of the Atlantic Ocean, is formed by 4 ocean currents forming an ocean gyre, a circular system of interconnected rotating currents. It's distinguished from other parts of the Atlantic by its characteristic brown sargassum seaweed and often calm blue water. The sea's waters are also known for their deep blue color and exceptional clarity, offering underwater visibility of up to 200 feet. A significant mystery of the Sargasso Sea involves the breeding sites of the European eel. The Dana expeditions from 1920 to 1922, led by Johannes Schmidt, determined that these breeding sites were in the Sargasso Sea. What's more, the Sargasso Sea is also home to the Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt, the largest mass of floating sargassum seaweed in the world. Another strange and puzzling thing about this region in the ocean is its abundance of phytoplankton. Scientists to this day can't completely comprehend just how or why massive blooms congregate in this particular region of the ocean. Number 10. Circular anomalies. A mysterious circular shape on the ocean floor, visible on Google Earth about 352 miles off the coast of Lima, Peru, has piqued the interest of many, including Scott Waring, known for his work at UFOsightingsdaily.com. This formation, measuring about 4.2 miles in diameter, appears to rise from the seafloor like a hill or mountain and has been mistaken by some as a potential UFO or alien-related phenomenon, especially given its proximity to the Nazca Lines, a series of ancient geoglyphs in Peru that have often been the subject of alien-related conspiracy theories. However, upon closer examination, it's doubtful that this formation is related to extraterrestrial activity. The more plausible explanation is that it's a data artifact resulting from the combination of different mapping sources used by Google Earth to map the ocean floor. Google Earth relies on data from various sources, each with varying levels of detail, to create its comprehensive maps of the seafloor. These sources include maps made by the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, which utilize gravity measurements from satellites to roughly outline the ups and downs of the seafloor, and ship-based sonar surveys, which provide high-resolution images by sending sound pulses toward the ocean floor and recording the echoes. When data from these diverse sources are stitched together, discrepancies can occur, leading to the appearance of unusual shapes like steep hills or dips. Number 9. The Giant Squid. The mystery and allure of the giant squid, a creature of myth and legend, have captivated human imagination for centuries. These enigmatic creatures, known for their massive size and elusive nature, have been the subject of mariners' tales since ancient times. They were long considered mythical and often associated with the Kraken of Nordic legend. The giant squid did not gain scientific acceptance until the latter half of the 19th century, so it's safe to say that there's more to learn about these creatures. In the period between 1870 and 1890, there was a notable number of giant squid corpses that washed up on the beaches of Newfoundland. This period accelerated our understanding of the squid's anatomy, shifting its status from mythical to a recognized marine species. One of the most significant encounters with a giant squid occurred in 1861, when a French warship engaged with an 18-foot giant squid near the Canary Islands. Another notable encounter was in 1875 near Newfoundland, Canada, where a giant squid reportedly attacked a small fishing boat. In this incident, A young boy purportedly severed one of the squid's tentacles with a tomahawk. Despite these sightings, the mystery of the giant squid remains. To this day, we are still trying to understand if this creature is truly lurking in the water. Number 8. Mysterious blob squid egg. Imagine sailing in the Norwegian Sea and suddenly coming across an enormous gelatinous blob floating in the water. It's not a scene from a science fiction movie, but a real-life discovery made by an international team of researchers, aided by citizen scientists. These large blobs, occasionally seen off the coast of Norway, have been confirmed to be squid egg sacs. These mysterious blobs are not just any ordinary marine find. They're filled with squid mucus and embryos, and each one could contain hundreds of thousands of them. That's right, hundreds of thousands of future squids in one single gigantic mass. The blobs were found in the waters of Norway and were described as a rare sight, a giant mass of squid eggs. These otherworldly balls, undulating and floating in the dark depths of the fjord, were discovered by Captain Nils Badens and diver Ronald Roche with the research vessel Rev Ocean. The sight was so surreal that it seemed almost alien-like. Diving deeper, about 17 meters below the surface, the divers came face to face with what appeared to be a large alien-like blob. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a giant egg sac full of baby 10-armed squids. Further analysis revealed that these blobs were filled with squid mucus and embryos of a common squid species, known as Ilex coendedii. What's more fascinating is that since 1985, nearly 100 similar blob sightings have been recorded, making this a phenomenon of significant scientific interest. Number 7. The Immortal Jellyfish. The immortal jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii, is a tiny yet astonishing creature barely larger than a fingernail that defies the very concept of aging and death. When faced with physical harm or environmental stress, this jellyfish astonishingly reverts its life cycle. Instead of succumbing to death, it transforms back into its polyp state, essentially starting its life over again. This remarkable ability has earned it the nickname Benjamin Button of the Deep and marks it as a potential immortal species, a rarity in the animal kingdom. Now, if you got the reference, make sure to comment down below. Scientists have observed that despite their varied appearances, almost all immortal jellyfish are genetically identical. This presents a peculiar mystery. It suggests that their population might have expanded from a relatively small number of individuals continuously reproducing. This finding is not just intriguing for understanding the biology of these jellyfish, but also poses a broader question about genetics and reproduction in the natural world. What's more intriguing is that the immortal jellyfish is one of the few known animals capable of reverting completely to an immature colonial stage after reaching maturity. This unique biological process has attracted significant scientific interest, with researchers hoping that studying these jellyfish might provide clues about human aging and longevity. The immortal jellyfish's ability to reverse its age repeatedly makes it a unique subject in the study of biological immortality. Number 6. Wilks Land Anomaly. The Wilks Land Anomaly, frequently called the Wilks Land Crater, stands out as a noteworthy feature beneath Antarctica's ice sheet. First proposed by Richard A. Schmidt in 1962, based on seismic and gravity data collected by the U.S. Victoria Land Traverse between 1959 and 1960, the anomaly drew attention due to its unique characteristics. In 1967, John G. Wyhopt detailed the hypothesis of this being an impact crater, citing evidence like a large negative gravity anomaly coincident with a subglacial topographic depression measuring about 150 miles across and having a depth of at least 2,700 feet. In 2006, a team led by Ralph von Fries and Laramie Potts from Ohio State University reported a mass concentration in this region. They used gravity measurements from NASA's GRACE satellites and noted that this mass anomaly was centered within a larger ring-like structure visible in radar images beneath the Antarctic ice cap. This led them to suggest that the feature might be a massive impact crater more than 2.5 times larger than the Chicxulub crater, a well-known crater in the Yucatan Peninsula. However, due to the location beneath the ice sheet, there are no direct samples to test for evidence of impact, leading to alternative theories such as other volcanic activities. If this feature is indeed an impact crater, it could have been caused by an impactor 4 or 5 times wider than the one responsible for the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. This means we're missing out on a big chunk of history. Fun fact, there's a little Easter egg on Google if you look up more about the Chicxulub crater. Now let's head on to the next unexplained mystery. Number 5. Fatamorgana. Imagine standing by the coastline on a clear day, gazing at the sea. Suddenly, you spot a shimmering ethereal castle on the horizon or a massive ship hovering above the water. You might even see entire landscapes or cityscapes appear where there should be none. It's as if you stumbled into a surreal dreamscape, but this isn't magic, it's science. The Fatamorgana is a complex interplay of temperature gradients in the atmosphere. When warm air sits above cooler air, Light rays passing through this layering can bend and refract, creating intricate mirages that can span the horizon. These mirages can be so convincing that they've been mistaken for ghostly apparitions or supernatural occurrences throughout history. For sailors navigating treacherous waters, the Fatamorgana posed a genuine hazard, as these mirages could distort the appearance of distant coastlines, luring ships off course. Even today, it continues to captivate scientists and researchers who study atmospheric optics, as unraveling the intricacy of this phenomenon contributes to our understanding of Earth's atmosphere and its capacity to deceive our senses. Number 4. Great White Shark Cafe. Located in a remote area between Hawaii and Baja California in the Pacific Ocean, the White Shark Cafe has been a subject of intense study and curiosity among marine biologists and shark enthusiasts. The White Shark Cafe was once thought to be a desert in the Pacific, with many believing it was bare and devoid of thriving ecosystems. But recent studies have shown that there's something crucial attracting these majestic predators. This so-called ocean desert might actually be a secret ocean oasis. Spanning an area as large as the state of New Mexico, the White Shark Cafe draws adult great white sharks from various regions, including the Farallon Islands, Guadalupe Island, and Hawaii. They typically gather here from April to July, with some staying for up to 15 weeks. Tracking data reveals great white sharks depart coastal feeding grounds in winter, heading to the cafe. Numerous individuals linger there for months before returning to the coast in the fall, coinciding with the elephant seal breeding season, a preferred prey. The intriguing question is, what exactly draws these sharks to this mysterious place? This puzzle set an investigation into motion, and in early 2018, the research vessel Falser showed a rich and diverse food chain too deep to be detected by satellites that provide a potentially abundant food supply for the sharks. Number 3. Baltic Sea Anomaly. Located in the northern reaches of the Baltic Sea, this anomaly was discovered in 2011 by a team of Swedish treasure hunters using sonar equipment. What they stumbled upon was a massive cylindrical object with distinct features that seemed almost artificial. This massive underwater anomaly spans about 230 feet in diameter and rises approximately 26 feet from the seabed. Its distinct features resemble a massive cylindrical object, which fueled a wide range of speculations, from ancient underwater civilizations to extraterrestrial origins. This intriguing discovery has prompted numerous expeditions, but the Baltic Sea Anomaly's location, submerged in murky waters and subjected to harsh conditions, has posed formidable challenges for closer examination. While various investigations have been undertaken, conclusive answers about its true nature and origin continue to elude us. Number 2. The Antira Mechanism. The Antira Mechanism, an ancient Greek marvel, is often celebrated as the world's first analog computer. Ingeniously crafted to predict astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance, this sophisticated device, made of bronze, not only embodies the advanced engineering skills of the era, but also their deep understanding of celestial bodies. Discovered in 1901 off the coast of the Greek island Antikythera, it dates back to the late 2nd century and early 1st century BCE. Despite its age, the mechanism boasted the first known set of scientific dials or scales, marking it as the most complex mechanism until the development of medieval clocks 1,000 years later. Today, only a third of the original Antikythera mechanism survives, split into 82 fragments, yet it continues to captivate researchers and historians. This ancient astronomical calculator intricately tracked the motions of the sun, moon, and 5 planets using gears, dials, and inscriptions. Its ability to make such precise astronomical predictions reveals the extraordinary capabilities and astronomical insights of ancient Greek inventors, offering a rare window into the technological and scientific prowess of past civilizations. Now it's time for today's topic. While surveying the remote waters off the coast of an uncharted island, a drone operator made a chilling discovery that left experts baffled. The high-resolution footage revealed 2 massive, ghostly ships submerged in the depths, eerily intact despite their apparent age. These colossal vessels, resting side by side, seemed to whisper tales of long-lost voyages and forgotten maritime tragedies. The discovery occurred near the previously unexplored Phantom Island, an enigmatic location that has long been shrouded in mystery and absent from most maps. The drone's camera captured detailed images of the shipwrecks, showing pristine conditions with hauntingly empty decks and tattered sails still fluttering under the water's surface. Experts who reviewed the footage were stunned by the impeccable preservation of the ships. Marine archaeologists and historians speculated about their origins, with theories ranging from ancient pirate ships to World War II relics. However, the absence of any known shipwreck records in this area deepened the mystery further. What added to the enigma was the apparent lack of marine growth on the vessels, suggesting they hadn't been submerged for centuries as initially thought. Some believe these ships were part of a secret fleet, their existence deliberately erased from history. Despite the skepticism, this discovery ignited worldwide intrigue. Conspiracy theories about time travel and supernatural involvement began to circulate, especially given the ghostly appearance of the wrecks. While some dismiss it as a hoax, the precise location and eerie clarity of the footage continue to fuel debates among experts and enthusiasts alike. For those who believe, this drone discovery serves as a reminder that the oceans still hold many secrets, waiting for the day when they will finally be unveiled. Number 1. Golden Egg. In August 2023, marine researchers from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, made a stunning discovery in the Gulf of Alaska, approximately 2 miles beneath the ocean surface. They found a mysterious golden object. This find, initially thought to be a golden egg, was located on a rock in the deep abyssal depths of the Gulf of Alaska. The object, intriguing in appearance and soft to the touch like skin tissue, sparked immediate curiosity. It could be an egg casing or possibly the remains of a sea sponge, as speculated by the researchers. However, its true nature remains elusive, as it's still undergoing DNA testing to determine its origin and composition. Adding to the mystery, a researcher during the live feed of its discovery ominously noted, "Something tried to get in or to get out." This comment fueled further speculation about the object's nature. Some scientists believe it could belong to a new undiscovered species. There were initial theories that it might be a pyrite nodule covered in sea residue, but these remain unconfirmed. The discovery of this alien-like object has captivated public and scientific interest. Its biological origin is confirmed, yet its exact identity and role in the marine ecosystem are still subjects of ongoing research and debate. Which of these ocean mysteries intrigued you the most? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, check out our other cool stuff showing up on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video.